Make sure to stay until the end. We will explain how you can test crankshaft position sensor on Fiat Alfa Romeo as well. Hey guys, welcome back to Electrical Car Repair Live. Thank you guys for watching and subscribing to the channel. Today will be super helpful video guys to any of you having a Fiat or Alfa Romeo and you want to know the symptoms of bad crankshaft position sensor. Stay with us, we'll explain that in this video today, and we will explain how we can easily test crankshaft position sensor. So make sure to stay until the end. Before we start, let me just tell you a little bit about us guys. Every single car we get here at the garage, we try to make at least 200 to 300 free repair videos. Why we guys do that? Because our mission in the shop is to save you as much money as we can. All we need in return, please subscribe to the channel, like the video, that way we can keep making these free videos. And if you guys need to buy any parts tools for a good price and quick shipping, check out the link in the description of the video below. That's where we get all our tool supplies from, and you can save a ton of money. So let's talk about the top 3 symptoms of bad crankshaft position sensor on Fiat or Alfa Romeo. Why we mention both companies? Because practically they build the same vehicles guys. They reuse their platforms. For instance, that 1.4 engine has been used in more than 5 Fiat models and more than 4 Alfa Romeo models as well. But doesn't matter if you have diesel, gasoline engine, okay, the symptoms of bad crankshaft position sensor are about the same. Now this one is super hidden guys. It's behind the catalytic converter going towards the transmission side. It goes in the flywheel, but this is the connector right here. Okay, things that I will consider to check: make sure the connector is plugged in and the wires are not loose. Sometimes people will try to disconnect the sensor, and what they will do, they'll grab for the wires and pull. Just pull for the connector itself, because the wires can come loose, not communicate, and that can cause problem as well. Inspect the connector, make sure that it's clean, it's not dirty, corroded, or anything like that. When you install it, you always have a safety pin, something that you can lock, so if it pushes accidentally, it will not come loose. Because your car may die, okay, if that wire comes loose, and that could be really dangerous. Number 2, inspect the wire. Often it will go close to the exhaust system, and if that wire comes loose, it can touch the catalytic converter, the exhaust, it can melt, and it will not function. Number 3 guys, okay. Number 3, it could be bad crankshaft position sensor. But let's talk about the symptoms now guys. Okay, symptoms, how it will affect it. The crankshaft position sensor, practically what will happen actually when it starts fading, often, not always, but when the engine starts warming up. Okay, when you first start it cold in the morning, it works really good, everything's fine, the car accelerates quick. But when the engine starts warming up, your car starts misfiring. Okay, the car starts running rough, and it may even die. Okay, that could be a symptom of bad crankshaft position sensor, but often you may even get a light and code related to code P0335 or code P0336 that relates to crankshaft position sensor. If the car doesn't start hot but starts cold, it could be a bad crankshaft position sensor. We will recommend to test it if the car is not starting hot. Test it when it's hot and see if the crankshaft position sensor is sending signal. Next, okay, the crankshaft position sensor can fail all the way where the car does not start cold or hot. That can happen as well guys. So those are some of the most common things. But usually when the engine starts warming up, like rough running engine, poor acceleration, misfiring, blinking check engine light, codes relating to crankshaft position sensor are some of the most common ones. Thank you for watching and see you next time.